hiking day in Georgia, and I'm out with my chauffeur, shuttle driver, confidant, and assistant, Ron Brown, in his shuttle, and he just picked me up at Hogpen Gap at 6:30. We should be over at Unicoi Gap by about 7 or so. Ron has been an effective insurance policy. Make sure that I check in with him halfway through and needs to know when I finish, so that's always nice to know. Very comforting to know, a nice little value add. He said if he didn't hear from me, he was going to come out and get me. So anyway, we're about how far are we from Unicoi?
Be there at 7:10.
7:10. So
About
today,
11 miles.
okay, so I've got 14 miles, and the first mile and a half is 1,000 feet up. Should not be too bad, nothing like a blood mountain, and then pretty steady. So we're going to go up to about 4,000 at Blue Mountain, and then pretty much head down from there, and by the time I get back to Hogpen Gap, it'll be 3,000 feet. So that's it. Today's Wednesday. With any luck, I'll be done about 2 p.m. or so. So Ron just dropped me off a few minutes ago. I said goodbye to him. And today's objective, 14 miles to Hogpen Gap. That's where my car is. I got to get there. So beautiful morning, probably the warmest morning so far. I feel like I could almost be down to 2 layers. But should be a relatively easy, I think I mentioned before, up 1,000 feet, 1.5 miles. But somewhat gentle, I'm told. Famous last words. Well, at the 1 mile point, I took off my 3rd layer, so I'm down to 2. Pretty soon I may have to go to 1. This is the top of Blue Mountain, verified by the distance on my Garmin, and notwithstanding the fact that I can see, I've got a view to the, that's going to be really to the southeast, and then I also have a view out to the west, and again you can really see it's smoky. Just on the way over here, I could tell that my voice had lowered, as if I had been a smoker. It really got low. I could tell now, actually. Anyway, I think I'm gonna definitely take a rest day tomorrow. I'll go into Atlanta, and I heard from my old boss that the old warehouse operation in Stone Mountain is going to be closed down. Jobs, I guess, are going to be lost, but they're going to consolidate the operation within Pfizer. So that division of Abbott, which spun off, is now owned by Pfizer. So that's what they do. I want to go back and see a number of those folks. Maybe 4 or 5 of them are still there from when I was last there, when I last worked there, 1990. But yeah, it'll be good to see at least a few of those folks. From what I understand, they're going to close it up sometime in the first quarter of next year. So maybe this is opportune. I'm not so sure. I could continue north into North Carolina. I'd like to knock off those roughly 80 miles or so, 70 to 80 miles at the northern part there. That way I'll just have to do the, call it the southern Tennessee, North Carolina area. It's getting a little steep here, so Alright, so sure enough, true form. Don't always like to admit this, but I've been able on about, 15 hiking days I guess so far? Yeah, this is my 16th total. I've only had to use the woods once. Sure enough, I need to use the woods today, and I forgot to pack my woods my woods kit. In other words, yeah, I won't be going in the woods today, but then again, maybe I'll be up to the challenge of finding some good leaves. But anyway, enough of that. Just when you think you got it, you got your stick down. So no water today. I'm carrying a gallon, and hopefully that gallon I should still have enough left. But again, it's a little warmer today, so I started earlier. Started at 7:30. Hope to be done at 2. The first mile was a little tough. The first mile, I intentionally started off very slow because I've got some new insoles. They were expensive, like almost $40, but so far so good. Yesterday, I figure I hadn't even gone 200 miles in those Keens. Yesterday, it got pretty tough. I could just feel it. I could feel it. So here we are, Blue Mountain. This is the only little spring like this that I've seen. Actually, could very well be drinkable, but this is the only one. Don't know where it goes. Well, it gets lost in the leaves here. It makes its way, I'm sure, to the Chattahoochee, but must be coming from pretty high up. Obviously a spring. But had I known this was here, I would not have brought in a gallon. I don't know the name of this water spot.